Hey guys, welcome back to Trauma Center. So this time we're actually starting Chapter 6. Instead of showing the Under the Knife's Chapter 6, they just talk about it right now with a little explanation. They go on a boat and they stitch up a couple of kids and yeah, that's about it. There's also a guy named Adam there who, symbolic, and he's the leader of Delphi and he keeps himself alive in cryosleep or something. I've never really understood that. But that's really not all that interesting. So thankfully, the game just decided, fuck it, that we don't want to show that and cut it out.
So that was something you played in the DS version?
Yeah, it's something you play in the DS version that's really boring and not very interesting. And they're taking screens directly from the DS version and putting them on screen. You can tell because the baby there in the bottom left has got the original game's art design. They switched artists between this game and between the original and the remake.
Okay, so just to get this straight,
they're just generally low res.
Just to get this straight, okay, the original game had a different Chapter 6, and we skipped that for another Chapter 6.
Yeah. Basically, yeah. This is all new content. So,
since you say it's boring, I'm not exactly sorry for this, but it feels sort of like that part at the beginning of Resident Evil 4 where everyone just said, yeah, and Umbrella sort of had their stocks crash between games.
You should have been there. It was hilarious.
The problem with Chapter 6 in Under the Knife, the original, is that it's basically just a straight line doing all 7 guilt in order again. And it's the same exact thing. But the games do have bonus missions, the X missions, which are super hard. And it's just doing each guilt over again, but really, really fucking hard, like impossible. I've never beaten a single X mission. So if those exists, I see no reason to have the thing on the boat, So it's just, I would have rather just had the final boss in the original be Blackwell. You cure his guilt and then, the game ends. Because it is a good ending point. You save Angie's dad. The day is saved. And you can leave the boat there as foreshadowing for a sequel or whatever.
Right.
But yeah, you're not really missing much. I was considering showing off the Chapter 6, cutting to footage from the DS version. But I realized that they cut it out for a reason. And there's no real point to seeing it.
So what is the game replaced with? What's going on here?
Well, Chapter 6 is new. It's actually incorporating stuff from the Z mission. So basically, at this point, guilt has been pretty much taken care of. Delphi is pretty much kaput. So now we're going to a conference in Great Britain. So America.
No, it looks suspiciously like the real Los Angeles.
and
hello, Colonel McWhite Guy.
Yes, Colonel McWhite Guy. And shenanigans will happen. Here, of course. This is the point where we actually meet, where the two playable characters interact for the first time. Oh, and also, this is Dr. Owen. He is a good guy. Totally not evil.
He's got glowing red eyes. Shut up. He's totally evil.
His tie has a skull on it.
Look at his eyelashes.
Yeah. He just really likes his mascara, man. Don't judge.
Well, the mayor in The Dark Knight liked his mascara too, though he claims
it's almost like makeup. It's almost like Kaneko showed up to just design one character and then walked out of the room.
What the hell is this?
This is... Okay, so you can... the fact that this is supposed to be America comes across a lot harder here because apparently they're using technology based off of guilt to try to heal soldiers. So, commentary. And, those are the people in the Dragon Ball Z healing tubes. They're mostly soldiers, if I remember correctly. Oh, yes. Here you are. Hello, playable character. This is other playable character. How are you doing? Oh, and... Oh, I guess one of the characters... one of the lines just... They forgot to translate it, I suppose.
Say what?
She was speaking in Japanese. I don't... Oh, they make fun of the fact that they thought he was Japanese. I guess even the translators knew how bullshit their localization job was.
That's kind of a funny little gag there.
Yeah. Later games do go out of their way to, have more humor in them. Like I'm thinking specifically of the TV station chapter in New Blood, where they just go out of their way to make that as ridiculous as possible. But there's not too much of that in this one. We need more medical drama.
Right.
And yes, I did pronounce drama like that on purpose.
I was about to ask, actually.
Is it me, or does that thing on his tie... Oh, I know what it reminds me of. That painting, The Scream.
Yeah, I was actually thinking that too.
Who painted that? Man. I should know this. This is like culture
I should
shit.
know that on top of my head too.
It's someone famous.
Someone famous.
Scream painting. Oh, it's okay. Hold on. It's expressionist. Edward Munch. Okay, it isn't someone that I knew, but everybody knows the painting at the very least. So yeah. Oh, that painting was born 100 years before my birthday. Interesting.
Born?
Well, the made. Done.
Yeah, it is art. It is given life. It is not created.
It just occurred to me. The extra mission, like there's been like one mission, and it was an extra mission that didn't involve, surgery on just the middle of the body, and that was the broken arm one.
Yeah. Well, the first
There was
mission,
also the throat.
Yeah. Well, there was the throat one.
Oh,
too.
there was the throat. Yeah, I almost forgot about that.
Yeah. Later games do get better about like varying the type of stuff we do. Like we do appendicitis mission in the second in New Blood, and of course in Trauma Team, since you're doing like orthopedics and stuff, there's more variety in the stuff you do there too. But here it's just mostly liver, stomach, intestines.
I would like this dramatic music for something very small, like treating a bee sting.
Oh, the guilt theme, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh no, a paper cut.
Dun 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 dun. Oh yeah, so it looks like he's getting Derek is getting tired. Oh no. Oh wait, never mind. Maybe I'm thinking. I know for a fact that in Under the Knife 2, they add more colors to the Tetrari here.
Jesus.
Yeah. Yep, not dead yet. Not dead yet.
Don't go into the light.
Yeah, I know that this is a pathetic performance on the easiest guilt in the game, but at this point I just did not give a shit. I was almost at the end. I just wanted to be done.
Well, here's the problem. She has a really big fucking hole in her chest.
Okay, well, we dealt with that now, so she's healed. Woo!
Ooh.
Also, that's not her chest, John. That's her stomach. Jesus.
Her chest is the thing that's being covered by that incredibly convenient white blanket.
Okay, I assume... Didn't we all assume that there probably weren't any surgeons?
Oh, Blue.
Ah! Blue. Dabba-dee, dabba-die. I guess he just saw that blue screen. Puts on sunglasses.
And he had a blue screen himself.
Okay, so yeah, at one point one of you guys said, do we ever operate on ourselves? No, but we do operate on Derek as,
The girl.
Yeah, the girl.
I wanted to operate on Derek as Derek.
Okay, this is going to be a little awkward. Oh! It's in my hands.
I actually would like that, and the view's upside down from what it normally is. Because, like, I have heard of doctors, like, operating on themselves before, or, like, giving advice to people who need to...
Oh, no. My vitals are dropping. Gotta give myself some anesthesia.
That was an episode of Law and Order. The medical examiner was shot, and she told one of the detectives how to remove the bullet from her, or at least how to stabilize her until they could get her to a hospital. So yeah, this is they spell out what she did for the bad guys in this one.
So she's the reason why there was a guilt epidemic?
No, she just helped them with the research. She wasn't like a major part of anything. She just kept the patients alive so that they could operate, so that they could test their guilt on them, which I guess is incredibly hypocritical because they hate medicine. But whatever. And she took some of the samples that she got in that one operation and her healing touch, and she said, "Take this, and I don't want to go to jail." And they were like, "Okay." So, yeah.
That pose that Angie, that's her name?
Yeah, Angie.
The shocked pose almost looks like she's just trying to eat popcorn, too.
Dr. Styles!
Dr. Styles is under the table. This is going to be good.
Angie,
Use the
collect
scalpel! Use the
yourself.
scalpel!
I'm nom. Fine. Nom nom nom. Don't worry about me. Nom.
Whenever I'm upset, I eat. Okay, so this mission is a little bit more perilous than most because we're dealing with the Parasketty here.
Paraspaghetti.
Paraspaghetti. And this time we're starting on the heart, so we can't let them go in at all. And also we're dealing with Kiriaki at the same time. So, yeah, you gotta really multitask for this one.
I would strongly advise using its zappy gun.
Otherwise, you won't be able to stop them. Thankfully, there aren't too many. You don't have to deal with, like, the
super long ones.
Yeah, the super long ones. They're almost always... I think almost all of them, if not all of them, are the small ones. So you can deal with that pretty easily. And also, I think they do spawn in, like, spurts. So I'm pretty sure, like, no more Paraspaghettis will spawn until after we deal with these other ones here.
Wow, it's like they're shredding his heart.
Yeah. It's a miracle. This isn't killing him right now.
Oh, no, he's almost dead. He's got, like, 17 vitals.
Look at have you seen the lacerations on his heart?
Yeah, that's no big deal. I can take care of them later. Pump more vital fluid.
I need more string.
Oh, wait, no.
His heart just turns into a big ball of yarn.
Okay, so those ones are a little bit longer, but they just need to be cut only once, so it's not that big of a deal to deal with them. Although I do obviously recommend taking care of the burrowing dudes first, so that, you know, you don't have that fuck you over later on.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, but other than that, you know, it's a pretty standard mission otherwise. I do like this Chapter 6, though, because they do introduce new combinations that we haven't seen before. Like, this is one of the only times in this game where we see one patient with two different types of guilt at the same time. So, I would have liked more combinations like that, although I can imagine having to do some of them at the same time would be kind of a bitch, but whatever.
How about a burrower and a triangle puzzle at the same time?
Fuck you, man. Fuck you.
How about a burrower, a triangle puzzle, and the final boss altogether?
With a bomb.
Yes.
Fuck it, just let them blow up. Give me my golf clubs.
How about all the guilt at the same time?
Well, that guy's just dead. Okay, so obviously after getting cut open, instead of getting 2 weeks bed rest, we're just going to be fine.
Where's my coat?
Original sin. Are you being subtle enough yet, Atlas? I do not believe you are. Yeah, I love Atlas, but they really need to learn subtlety at some point.
Yeah.
I think Trauma Center is probably where they're the worst with it, though. You know, they can like in a lot of the Shin Megami Tensei games, they can be pretty on the nose, but they can also do some subtle things there, too. Here, it's just all, this is what we're mean. This is what this represents. That's just Trauma Center all the time. It's part of why I love it, but it's also part of what makes me shake my head every once in a while.
Yeah, I don't like it when symbolism is so blatant and they're not very... Oh, wow.
That's Adam.
Oh,
He-
okay.
He created guilt. He's evil. We're keeping him here because reasons. Yeah,
He
he
also
doesn't
doesn't
talk
say
enough
a
lot.
goddamn word.
Suffer from Squall's disease.
So yeah, they're using. He apparently infected himself with basically all of the guilt, and somehow that keeps him alive because. And Caduceus, the United States of Europe, is trying to use that to try to help its soldiers. Which honestly, they make it out to seem very evil, but honestly, I don't see what's too bad about that, because if you can take something bad and turn it into something good, good for you, I suppose. But whatever.
Yeah.